Last time we showed you the JAQ3. We just previewed it due to the fact it was a defective unit. This time our test device is working properly. JAQ3 is one huge device, even considering its functionality. But it is also one of the slimmest pocket PC phones on the market, measuring only 0.6 inches. Its form factor is characterized by a landscape display and QWERTY keyboard below it. It reminds of phones like Motorola Q and the Samsung Blackjack, but unlike them, this is Pocket PC, which means it has touch display and greater functionality. The display has standard quality for a touch unit, but its pixel size is small, which makes the images look better than on other displays. This is because it is 2.5 inches, which is small for a Pocket PC. At least, it has the standard QVGA resolution of 320 by 240 pixels. The keyboard is awesome. The keys are felt easily because they have enough space between each other and each one is raised in the middle. Pressing them is easy and gives strong tactile feedback. Because of this, when inputting text, mistakes happen rarer. The navigation keys are also very usable, and we are happy for the presence of shortcut keys like Windows, OK, Email and Internet, which functions can be changed. The left side houses a scroll and another OK key, and because of this, the phone can be easily used with one hand only without the need for tapping on the screen with a stylus. By the way, the stylus is a telescopic one and is located on the bottom, but it's very hard to get out. The phone is using Windows Mobile 5 operating system for Pocket PC, but newer devices are now shipping with version 6. imate assured us that it will allow customers to upgrade their phones at home, with ROM upgrade that will be available at clubimate.com. The operating system is the same as on other Pocket PC phones, but with a few additional personalizations made by imate. The greatest difference is this one is optimized for landscape view instead of for portrait, which has some disadvantages. When you open the start menu, you have lots of free space in width, but the objects are small. Pressing the answer key will open the dial screen, but the last used number won't be displayed due to the lack of space in height. Due to the location of the screen, we often push the mute button with our cheeks during a call. Searching to the contacts is now extremely easy, thanks to the keyboard that is available all the time. You don't have to type on the screen anymore. Using the Internet Explorer, you have the 320 by 240 pixels resolution for opening pages, and the display is in landscape orientation by default. Like all Windows Mobile 5 devices, the bundled Internet Explorer is way behind in features and performance compared to, for example, the browser on S60. For browsing, you can use either the slow 2G edge speed or Wi-Fi. Unfortunately, the JAQ3 is not 3G phone, and its data is much slower than the UMTS or HSDPA speeds the other devices have. Another drawback is the slow performance of the phone. The main culprit for this is the TI OMAP processor, but other devices using it are faster, like for example the HTC Wizard. The JAQ3 is so slow that it cannot play properly a video clip. The one we have here is encoded with MPEG-4 H263, but the phone skips so many frames that the video is in seconds or even minutes after the music. You can't just watch videos on the phone. Let's check the camera. It starts relatively fast and you have viewfinder on the right part of the display and settings on the left. You can set the brightness, contrast and saturation, but better leave them on the default settings. Using the menu, white balance setting and color effects can be applied. The quality of the images produced is very low, even for a non-autofocus camera. They are blurry and lack detail when you look in their original size. If you resize the images to smaller resolution and apply sharpening max to them, they might look just fine for the internet, but this is not the idea of a 2 megapixel camera. Unfortunately, the performance of the JAQ3 as a phone is not the best. It has good signal strength above the average level, but talking to it is not easy. The main problem is the microphone's position, which is in the middle left on the front side instead on the bottom. When you put the phone in your left side, your cheek will mute the microphone's hole. The user should be aware of the way he holds the phone in order to get good sound quality so the other party can understand you. It needs to be put on the right ear as the microphone is on the left side, and putting it on the left ear will muffle the sounds. When positioned properly, the other party will hear you very strong and clear, but you will sound just a little distant as if using a speakerphone. The incoming sound is good in most cases, but rather muted. If you put the earpiece exactly over your auditory canal, it will be louder and clearer. Overall, the JAQ3 left us with mixed but more negative feelings. It has wonderful keyboard, which compensates for the enormous size, but the slow performance, together with slow data speeds, does not make us happy. When we add the problems with the position of the microphone and some smaller issues like the hard to pull out stylus and smaller than average display, we don't recommend the JAQ3. If QWERTY keyboard that is not on the slider but on the front panel is the deal for you, better check out smartphones like Samsung Blackjack or Samsung i600 in Europe or Motorola Q. If you own Pocket PC, there are options such as Trio 750 or the HP 69 series, but they have square displays with small resolution. If you don't insist on keyboard on the front, there are more options such as the HTC Titan, Eaton M700 and many more.